telling you, man, I love my life. This is a fantastic show. We just keep meeting more fantastic people every single day that we are here in Tucson and around the state. I'm telling you, we have people driving in from Phoenix to be on our show, so we want to thank anybody. If you want to come on our show, get in contact with us at dukeandcat.com or azlivetv.com. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Pinterest, we're on. That's all I know. We're on somewhere. You'll find us. Google us. You'll definitely Google it. So at the 81st Dillinger Days, and we want to thank the Hotel Commerce for commissioning us to go down there and be a part of that. We met this organization, and Kat met one of the guys that was on the bus from Benson. I believe it was a Benson bus. Bisbee. And see.
It all starts with a B.
Thanks for being understanding, you know. But yeah, this was a beautifully refurbished bus that they had on display, and we got to talk to the guys that were there, and they introduced us to Eugene, and Eugene is in charge of where they do a lot of this restoration here called the Old Pueblo Trolley Organization. So please give it up for Mr. W. Eugene CAYWOOD from oldpueblotrolley.org. Thank you so much for making it here.
Thank you. I'm glad you invited us. We're always glad to get a little free publicity.
Well, you guys are in this warehouse. I mean, we don't see anybody.
Well, let me tell you a little about our organization. We're actually a nonprofit, all volunteer, museum and history type organization. And we actually have 3 divisions that do different things. And we were formed in 1983 with the goal of, initial goal of bringing back the historic trolleys that used to run in Tucson from 1906 to 1930. We did that. We operated trolleys on University Boulevard and on 4th Avenue for 18
That was a
years.
nice, I know, I'm missing.
And those are cool, and a lot of people miss them, and the question we get all the time is, are they going to come back? Yay, we want them back. Everybody wants them back. And the answer is, we are pretty confident they're going to be back. And I don't know quite how soon, but we're having good meetings with the city. We're getting support with the idea of bringing them back, and so stay tuned, they're going to be back.
Well, we will keep you posted, doggone, here on AZ Live TV about what's going on. That's right.
So our second part of our organization is the one you ran into. That's our bus restoration and preservation. We currently have about 24 buses that ran in Arizona cities. We're focused on transit buses because the trolleys were public transportation. And so what we're trying to do is tell a whole story of public transportation history, not just the trolleys, but someday we'd like to have horse-drawn vehicles that came before the trolleys, and then of course the buses that came afterwards. And so for Tucson, for example, we have one of every major type transit bus used in Tucson since 1935. And we're doing restoration on these as we can. And so you saw the 1938 Bisbee bus. We're currently in our shop at Broadway and Park. We're working on a 1928 dual engine bus, very unusual technology that also ran in Bisbee. And we're also working on a 1946 Ford bus that was used here in Tucson. So that's primarily our bus division, but I have to say one more thing about them.
Tell them all.
All right, and that is that we have, in the last couple of years, have been trying to involve high school students in giving them hands-on experience with restoration. And this has proved to be a great program and a wonderful thing because there's a lot of students out there that just don't get that kind of hands-on training. And so we're really excited about that program, and we're trying to improve it and expand it. And so anyway, that's one of our big things we're working on right now.
Is that something you're working with TUSD on, or do kids volunteer to be a part of the
Kids
program?
volunteer, and a lot of times it happens through the shop instructors in their high school, who we've had contact with a lot of the shop instructors, and they refer people to us. There's also an organization, nonprofit called Tucson Youth, crap, what's not, I always forgot the name of it. But anyway, Tucson Youth Program or something like that, and they've been sending us some students also. So it's a really cool thing that we got going, kind of in partnership with the schools and with this youth organization. The third part of our organization is the
You guys are busy.
Oh yeah, well we got lots of things going on. It's the Southern Arizona Transportation Museum, which is downtown at the railroad station where the Dillinger Days was held, and that's where we had the bus on display. That organization, the museum, will next month celebrate its 10th anniversary. It's been very successful. We get about 10,000 visitors a year coming through, and again, it's all volunteers, and if you want to volunteer there, you can volunteer to help us restore trolleys or buses, or you can come down to the museum and talk to people and be a docent and introduce them to the museum, which, as the name says, is transportation a little broader, but with a focus on railroading and the impact of the railroad on Tucson and its history. So when you go in the museum, you don't just get railroading, you don't just get transportation, you get a lot of Tucson history, and it's really a neat little museum.
It is, beautiful.
And I got to say one more thing, because March 21st, every year we do an annual celebration of the arrival of the railroad. So the 135th anniversary of the arrival of the railroad will be celebrated on March 21st at 9 a.m. down at the railroad station at the depot.
I'm sure we'll be there.
Come on down and enjoy the program.
I'm sure we will be there. Yeah, we met Ken, who was...
Ken Carroll's one.
He opened up, let us climb up on the engine and everything. It was beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, we got the locomotive there, and it's cool.
That's right. And I want to say hi to all the guys that work with him. I know they wanted to be a part of this, but they couldn't make it today. But you will see a lot of this footage. We're going to go down and film some of you guys doing what you do best. Putting these things back together. Yeah, we're going to have quite a few volunteers and some students there on Monday, so come on down. Excellent. We'll be there right after NUEVE beats us up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yes, yes. So if anybody wants to donate, because I know you guys need funding, right?
We always do. We got our website, you already mentioned, pueblotrolley.org, and you can get the address there to send us a nice donation. Or to volunteer, we have an online volunteer form.
There you go. See, it's just getting the word out and letting people know all the great things that we have going on in Tucson. Exactly. Because all we hear about is that other stuff. So, yeah,
we're tired of
that. We really are tired of that. So, thank you so much for allowing me to come in and see the operation. You know,
we always like visitors.
Yeah, you guys got a great operation going on. So we look forward to following you guys and unveiling some of the new stuff when you get it all together. So make sure you call us first. All right. So give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. W. Eugene KAYWOOD from the Tucson Pueblo, old Tucson Pueblo Trolley.com. We'll be right back right after this. All right.
And it is awesome to see a bond between father and son, a father and son who are certainly part of the U of A basketball Wildcat family, that's for sure. And as for the game itself, as mentioned, it literally tips off in about 3 minutes, and I have to speed walk about 20 minutes to get inside of the MGM Grand to make sure I cover all the highlights and, of course, cover post-game for you tonight at 10 p.m. We at KVOA News 4 are very committed, so committed. I'm going to sign off now because I want to get there by the time everything tips off. So I'm going to hand the microphone over to my buddy Danny here, and go Wildcats.
All right, hey, Paul, get you inside. Enjoy that game. We'll see you back here at 10 o'clock. Thanks so much. Okay.
Duke, I just found out that video results have appeared in over 70% of the top 100 listings on Google.
Well, that means the chances of getting a page one listing on Google increases 53 times with video.
Well, you know, the experts say that posts with videos will attract 3 times more clicks than posts without videos. So contact DC Unlimited today. We are your online video marketing and content production experts.
That's right. Call us or check us out at the website. ThereAreNoLimits.co/new site.
Hotel, Duplicate Show, AZ Live TV. Thank you to everybody watching at home. Sorry, G, I couldn't answer the phone. you were ringing while we were talking to some people. Love you over there in Atlanta. Can't wait to bring you to Casa Grande, show these people what we really, really do. And we are truly blessed to have this lovely family here. It's a family operation, and we love family businesses. We found them again on Facebook, so we got to give a shout out to Facebook for finding all these great, hold on, fellas. Hey, fellas, hold on, fellas. Hold on, James, hold on. Okay. All right, so yeah, quiet on the set, everybody. All right, so we were blessed to meet them, and they have a Facebook page called NUEVE, and it is an organization here that has helped some of the workers here in town, and they run their operation up at 23rd Street and 9th Avenue. So please give it up for NUEVE. We have Angela and Angel Reyes. Thank you so much for showing up. All right, so tell everybody a little bit about yourselves.
So basically, KIMBER is a non-profit organization where we gather every morning. We helped, well, my dad, I'm basically just an interpreter for them. I'm the translator. I translate letters for them whenever they need help. Basically what they do is, how it works, it's kind of like a drive-through. That's how I see it. People go there, go to that street, they pick up a worker, whatever they need. We have all sorts of people, whatever they need. You need like a landscaping job, you need gravel, whatever you need, they know how to do it. There's always someone that knows. So that's basically what they do. What my dad does is he puts the people, he organizes the people to go into the cars, has a list of everyone that's there, keeps track of who's there, who's left.
Please organize.
Yeah, he's basically just the person that has control of the place, makes sure that there's like no arguments, no violence, everything's just everyone's really pacifist, they love being there. They're there every morning. We take them, sometimes whenever we can, we take coffee for them because they start pretty early in the morning. We do, like this past Valentine's Day, we did a breakfast, brunch, and that's basically it. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for everything that you're doing there, and could you let our audience know what was the motivation?
What's the story behind
what is the story behind why you wanted to get started with KIMBER?
What it was for us, we've been there. We've all been, I mean, I don't know if we've all been there, but we've been at a place where like we know what it's like to be alone. We know what it's like to need a job and have no way of getting one. So basically what we started doing is just trying to get jobs for them. We provide our phone numbers, we call them if we need a job to be done. That's probably the main thing that pushed us to do that, so that everyone could have a job.
So,
and to be fair, we're the type of people that hate injustice. So there were previous like issues with some other organizations where they were taking advantage of these workers, getting money out of them, and the workers weren't getting anything from that. So we thought it was pretty unfair for them to be just the face and not get any profit or no help from them. So we created this to help them, especially just for them.
That's what I like. Yeah, you can go ahead. Hand it to us.
Okay. I work for another worker center for 5 years, but I saw the people. And,
basically what he wants to say is that he started there because he saw whenever it's raining, they're there, and he thought it was sad to see them outside and seeing them that they had no shelter, no nothing, no organization, nobody that was there for them. So how it all started, we just got started back in September with them, and they needed an organizer, someone that would take care of them, so that's how we started.
So this has helped to provide a safe space to connect workers with people that want to hire them, essentially. And you're on the organizing principle there. Well, we're going to be paying a visit down to Calle Nueve, and we'll be shooting some live footage there and doing some interviews. I'm going to get to practice my Spanish skills, and we're going to bring you some more reporting on this on AZY. So thank you for everything that you're doing for the workers and for the people at Calle Nueve. How can people get connected with you to help out with this or to find out more information? What's the best way?
I would say Facebook, phone number 520-409-8973 or 272-2976. Yeah, that's easy down here. Yeah, right? It's coming up in a couple seconds. Yeah, that's basically it.
We want to thank Mark Zuckerberg for that, for working stuff on Facebook. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Calle Nueve.
Great show. Ladies and gentlemen, again, Mother's Lament.
Well, you know I will love
Well, they are on fire. I wish I could play like that, but I got stuck with the tuba. Anyways, fantastic. There was more music coming up soon, but we had the pleasure of meeting these guys when we were playing with the blind baseball team here in town, the Southwest Slammers, and then their little celebration was at this post here in town. It's an amazing place you guys have right here in the center of town, man. I mean, it's amazing. It's an old western town. It looks just like old Tucson, but it's right in the middle of downtown area. I mean, you can get to it at any point. But like I said, Rick Harker couldn't make it. Rick, get well. We wish you strong healing and love, and come on down to the show anytime you can. But we have James Lovin and Mike Williams, who are the guys who help instruct Explorer Post 6039. So once again, give it up for Explorer Post 6039 for showing up tonight. Thank you guys. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm Mike Williams. This is James Levin. He's our stunt advisor. He's the one that teaches the boys how to fall down safely. Beats them from one end of the street to the other several times a day. I'm the gun safety advisor. I teach these young men how to shoot at each other safely. Well, I really need to rethink that one. It's all right. But, introduce our explorers. This is Lawrence, Diego, and then this is my son Jace.
Nice to have you guys on the show. I was an explorer myself, so I know how important it is to guide these young gentlemen and do something good and use their talents while they're young, because all that falling down and stuff, you can't be doing that too old, huh, Jace? No. You are the man.
If I teach him, I'm getting too old to do it.
Tell everybody a little about yourself.
I am a stunt coordinator for Explorer Post 6039. Been doing stunts and live shows since 1987. And safety my number one priority. 1987, I haven't, no accident. Immaculate safety record. I haven't hurt nobody, I haven't hurt myself. And I like to teach these boys how to safely fall down after they get shot, or go down a flight of stairs, or off a building. May not hurt yourself, and it takes a knack. It's got to come from, these boys got to have it in their heart, or this can't be done, because they can't be able to go off this roof and have something else on their mind. Whatever. It's all got to be in their heart. It's not has to be the only thing on their mind. I'm not going to get hurt. Safety, safety, safety is what we strive on most. Besides bringing the boys up to be respectful citizens in this world.
I'd just like to add with what James said. You know, as part of the Explorer program, it is kind of an on-the-job training kind of deal for the younger folks to get the experience in a career field that they might have the interest in pursuing as an adult. And if it is something they want to pursue, it gives them a leg up, because they've already got the hands-on experience to be able to get into these fields. It really, truly is a great program. And as he said, you know, that's one of the things we're trying to reinstill in these boys is life values, honesty, integrity, respect. And teach these boys why it's important to hold to those values. And if you look at the 1800s that we portray, big gun fights, the fist fights, and violence, those were repercussions of those values being broken. And, you know, that's part of what we're trying to teach them. You know, is why it's important to hold to those values, and that there are repercussions if those values are broken. And, you know, these are some really, really great young men. And,
boys want to say something?
Well, we definitely applaud you and the young men that are going through your program. And Mike, I want to ask you, how do you find the candidates, or how do you find the explorers to participate in the program?
Well, a lot of the explorers, you know, they found their way to us. Lawrence's mom, she used to work at Old TUCSON, so she was kind of familiar with the industry. And we met her at the reunion show last year at Old TUCSON. And Lawrence was part of the reunion show, and that's when she found out about the EXPLORER'S. And he's been with us ever since.
So yeah, I just want to ask one of them to be the representative back there. What is it that you guys get out of being, you know, part of the Explorers Post?
Well, we actually get like a great motivation. We get like a great motivation out of it. We even get to express some of our talents while we do this, and also it helps us get in tune with the flow of things, and also puts the Western in us, because I always love Western stuff.
Well, like I said, I was an explorer myself, and it was good for us. Kept us out of trouble. Some great guys. That's right. Those guys stayed on top of us and made sure that we did what we were supposed to be doing and represent, it right. So they can find you guys on Facebook. Is there a website as well?
You can find us on Facebook at Explorer Post Pound 6039, and that's their Facebook page. And they've got some videos and some photos of some of the shows and stuff some of the stuff that they've been working on. We also work with them as far as leathercraft, desert survival, and some other things. As we get
camera work, they might not want to be an actor. They might want to just work the camera or be a prop guy.
Oh well, I need those people here. I need those camera people here.
All phases of film industry, whether it's survival skills.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming on. Again, Rick, thanks for contacting us on Facebook. So give it up again for Explorer Post 6039. We'll be right back right after this.
All right. Yeah, I play in a lot of alternative tuning, so it's a lot quicker to change a guitar than retune it. In case you're wondering.
amazing. So, real quick, Mr. Ted, come on over here and tell everybody a little bit about, you know, your organization. You are everywhere. We met this guy at the event they were throwing in Sonoya, Arizona. I'm telling you, man, there's talent everywhere. So he's been following our show, and we were thankful that him and his crew could make it here tonight and, you know, show you guys what Tucson's all about, the music scene. So just tell everybody a little bit about yourself and introduce your band.
Okay. Yeah. I did meet these guys at a vineyard down in Elgin, and we hooked up and thought it'd be good for us to collaborate together, and so that was really good. We are called Mother's Lament. We're a band of very seasoned musicians, and it's funny because we've all played with each other in various bands over the years. We got Tommy Dominic on lead guitar, Joe Londo on bass, on lead bass, man, this is awesome. We got Nick DeMarco back here on drums. And my name's Teddy Bednar, and again, we are Mother's Lament, and it's great to play for y'all, you know. We started out in August, so we're a newer band, but like I said, we're all seasoned musicians, so everything's clicking real nice and real fast for us.
Well, she definitely has that.
All right.
I just have to ask, and we want to know, how did you get the name Mother's Lament?
Well, you know, because none of us turned out quite like our mamas wanted us to, you know. Well, also, we kind of have that like late 60s, early 70s vibe, and Mother's Lament is actually a name of a Cream song. Not that I named us after a Cream song, it's just everything kind of fit, you know, it fit our vibe, it fit everything, and, you know, what I just said and all that, you know.
Well, that's what we love, man. I mean, the scene here in Tucson is amazing. These guys are incredible. So we are going to end our show, and they're going to play us out. We want to thank all of our guests tonight. We will definitely.
The energy right now.
Yes, good. All right. So yeah.
You heard it here first.
That's right. So we want to thank everybody for coming to the Duke and Cat Show. Thank you all for watching at home, AC Live TV. This show is going to be edited and aired at another time. We'll get in touch with you guys, but it is truly an amazing experience to be here and see this kind of talent here in Tucson, and we're truly blessed to have you guys here. So
I want to say good night, and I also want to say a special thank you to Mr. Simon Davenport for helping us out with our PA system.
That's right, you can hear us because of him. So he is back there. Thank you so much. He is the man. You see him up here playing as well, but he's a musician too. So, all right, thank you everybody. God bless. And here is Mother's Lament.
You got
Thank you and good night. You're watching AZ Live TV.
That's a wrap.
All Arizona, all original, all the time.